Add 4/9 plus 5/6. Now, when adding fractions, you need to have the same denominator. These denominators are not the same, so I need to find a least common denominator. When the numbers are a little tricky, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going off to the side and doing the old-fashioned way of finding the least common denominator. What's that? Well, you write out a bunch of multiples of each, and the first number that repeats in both lists is going to be your least common denominator. So some multiples of 9 are going to be 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Some multiples of 6 will be 6, 12, ooh, 18. Now, the moment I realize that 18 shows up in both lists and it's the first number that does that, I realize that's my least common denominator. So, I have a denominator of 9. How do I turn a 9 into 18? Multiply by 2. And if you do that to 9, you have to do that to 4 as well. Now, 6 is my denominator over here. How do I do the same thing? Multiply by 3. That gets me 18. And I have to multiply u by 3 as well. So now, my left fraction is 4 times 2, which is 8, over 2 times 9, which is 18. My right fraction is 5 times 3, which is 15, over 6 times 3, which is 18. Now we have the same denominator. When adding fractions with the same denominator, add the numerators. 8 plus 15 is 23, and 18 stays 18. Keep the denominator the way it is. Now this is an improper fraction. I want to turn this into a mixed number. So I'm going to divide 18 into 23. How many times does 18 go into 23? Once. 1 times 18 is 18. We subtract, and 23 minus 18 gives us 5. With no more numbers to drop down, 5 is going to be our remainder. So how do I turn this into a mixed number? The whole number is going to be our main quotient, which is 1. The 5 here becomes our numerator, and the denominator is going to stay the same at that 18. So after all is said and done, my answer is 1 and 5/18.